Greetings. I am a Dragon Alchemist, and allow me to entertain you. I am once again playing Fallout 4, where I am at Far Harbor with Nick Valentine once again. And I am on my way to the Fringe Cove docks to obtain nuclear launch keys. Because I am not a fan of having a bunch of nuclear launch keys in the middle of nowhere, ready to be scooped up with anyone that wants to end the world passing by. Nope. I'm just not gonna have that. And there's a lantern here. Someone lit a lantern in here. Sounds like... For a moment there I thought I heard gunfire, but no, it's just the wood creaking. I imagined there was a trapper nearby that did this. Or maybe someone with the Children of Adam. I don't know. I've seen a lot of weird stuff lately. Gnomes and tribal altars and all that sort of stuff. This is the right way, right? Yep, I'm going the right way. Someone's going around setting up some awfully intricate and strange stuff. Well, maybe we'll find someone in the fog. That might explain things. I heard scuttling. Mirelurks? Oh yeah, that's a Mirelurk. Just gotta wait for it to turn. That's one down, and I saw that one back here. 2 Mirelurks down, easy enough. Now these Blood Rage Mirelurks. The glowing eyes don't help them in any way. I mean, it makes them look a little more intimidating, that's for sure. But it makes it so much easier to target their head. Not an evolutionary trait that's beneficial. Oop, a lot of bits of junk I can keep. And moving along. It says the keys are this way. Just making sure that there's nothing else I can't pick up through here. A bunch of duct tape and some gas. Take all of that. Ah, got a sunken ship, but... oh. Marker says it's right in the water. That's no good. Does this mean there's another sub out in the water and I gotta dive down there to find it? Well, it's a good thing I got this power armor. It's got a rebreather. Oh, we got a bunch of anglers. You know, as an evolutionary trait, those lures are not helping them in the slightest. All it does is make me more able to find them. I just gotta find the moving lights. Where are the moving lights? It says caution, but I don't see anything else out here. Then again, and there might be something else in the water. That's always a potential, isn't it? Well, time I went for a swim. Oh. Oh. It's a sunken boat. I was more expecting a submarine. Oh well, that makes things a lot easier. And a launch key. Yes, got it. No World War IV. Don't these things usually come in pairs? I mean, we've all seen the movies and the video games where you gotta use the nuclear launch keys. There's always in pairs. That way you have someone else. Yeah, I'll take all of this. You gotta have someone else to turn the keys with you. You know, 1, 2, 3, turn, that sort of thing. Nope, I just see one key. What's up with that? Oh well. I got the key, that's what matters. Now, to go further on from here, I have to recover the wind farm kill switch code. And where is that? Ah, all the way up here! Near Rayburn Point. Well, I'm glad I cleared that place out earlier. With a mini-nuke. I mean, I wasn't gonna carry around that heavy ammunition.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
So, I may as well just use it on any of the trappers that were nearby. Still surprised this wasn't a settlement point, but oh well. Just gonna go along the cliff edge, make sure that there's nothing down on the beach that might ambush me. And the fog makes it that much harder to determine whether there is actually anything down here that's a threat. What's in here? Just some rat X. Nothing too great. Moving along. Now, I'm still kind of wondering what was going through Dima's head when he did. Oh, Zeke's safe? Who's Zeke? Was it one of the guys that were... Was it one of the guys at Rayburn Point that I blew up? I don't rightly recall. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I looted the place. There's a lot more safes around here. Huh. Interesting. But so, yeah. Dima killed the original Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth. I do not know what the story was with the original Avery. Was she someone that deserved to get killed? Was she stirring conflict? Or was she just some random person that he needed to have replaced? Just so that he and Acadia could live in peace? Those are the questions I'm going to have to ask when I confront him about it. Oh! Another one. Ow! Ow! Ah! Switch out! There we go. Better. Come on, circle straight! Circle straight! Circle straight! Can't hit me! Can't hit me! Can't hit me! Ah, yeah! Carved him up like a ham. Pardon me. I'm spraying on full auto and this thing isn't dead yet. How tough are these things? Ow. Now I'm ill. And I'm hurt rather badly. Well, at least I can use a stim pack. And I had purified water out of that same medkit, so yay consistency. There we go. All better, except for the fact that I'm still ill. Do I have any spare antibiotics on me? Yep. There we go. Now I'm thirsty again. Bloody hell. The things you gotta worry about in survival mode. Gotta worry about illness, thirst, tiredness, all that. It's what I signed up for. I wanted a challenge, I got a challenge. And the reason why I'm going around picking these little weeds up without any care about getting attacked, if none of those anglers, if there were any other anglers around, and they didn't pop up after all that excitement, there's just not gonna pop up, period. Or all asleep or something. Ah, it's all the way up there, huh? Oh, the marker moved. I was wondering about that. Ah, and Dima's cache. Fair enough, I suppose. There we are. Disturbed Earth. Wasn't this about 10, 50 years ago? No. It's gotta be recent since Captain Avery's still around, but... how would I know this was disturbed Earth? How would I know the exact spot? I mean, I expect maybe after 5 or 10 years, it would be exceptionally hard to find some... oh well. You know what? I don't care. Doesn't matter. It's video game logic. I'll just roll with it. I suppose, with all this grass around and then there's this bald patch, I suppose it makes sense. Anyone else around here, they would just think, oh look, just a bare patch into the earth. They wouldn't think about digging unless they were actually knew that there was something out here. Okay, let's get this level up out of the way. Now, I have upgraded Chemist and Nuclear Physicist to first level perks. Thing is, while I'd like to upgrade both of them to top rank, I'm thinking about getting Demolitions Expert all the way to the top. Namely because, when I toss my grenades, I want to make absolutely sure that whatever it lands next to isn't going to get back up. And lately, it has not accomplished it. It has not been accomplishing that. It cripples them a little, sure, but not to the extent that I would like. And now I have returned to Acadia, after having gathered every single piece of the puzzle. Now it's time to confront Dima about it all. But first things first. We want to talk to Kasumi about what we discovered. She was the one who put us up to this. She deserves to know what I have discovered. And she's not gonna like what we have found. But we will be confronting Dima afterwards. I just want Kasumi to be the one that knows about it first. Oh, I must have taken a wrong turn. Oh right, she's down the level below.
They really pulled it off. I'm impressed.
You know what, I'm just gonna have a talk around. Maybe there's a few
Can I
new
help
dialogue options here. Yeah, I apparently didn't ask.
So, what's your story?
Similar to most here, I think. I fled the Institute feeling that anything else would be allowing myself to remain trapped, constantly in fear. I chose not to go into hiding, though. I felt to do that, I'd lose what makes me... me. Does that make sense? If I lost my life, that'd be one thing. To lose my identity, that was too much to bear. Thankfully, it never came to that. So, here I am.
Hey, you got a second? Word is you were asked to go check out some boat for Faraday. Storage drives or something, right? Okay, I need you to come with me for a minute. We're gonna go have a little chat with Jewel, and if I know her, she's hiding out.
I was wondering about that. We encountered a boat, there was a chest on it, and apparently I couldn't open it. I guess this is in response to that quest.
I need to talk to you.
What? Could you hold on a second? Apparently I got something else to deal with right now. This is Chase. Where's Jewel? Apparently, I needed to do a lot of functions around here. One thing at a time, one thing at a time.
If it weren't for Dima, most of us would probably be dead.
Yeah, this is gonna make revealing that he just murdered someone a little bit harder. I mean, he murdered her to protect all of you guys, but, yeah, still awkward. Apparently Jewel is downstairs. Could you hurry this up? Well, at least there's Kasumi down here. Jewel is down here, right? Alright. You know what? You go find Jewel, I'm gonna talk to Kasumi.
You're back. So, what did you find? Can we really trust Dima? Or is he hiding something?
Oh yeah, he hid something, alright. Nuclear launch codes! Codes to kill the turbines to power Far Harbor. And he's also a murderer.
I found Dima's earliest memories. He murdered and replaced someone in Far Harbor. Then he covered it up, even hiding the knowledge of it from himself.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
Okay, does it matter? He was desperate because he's evil. He had good intentions. I don't think the good intentions part really even begins to cover it. Oh, wait, what?
Have you found anything?
You know what? One thing at a time, one thing at a time. Speak to Jewel.
Sounds like you got the all clear.
Cog said
So what's your
you
story?
needed to talk about something.
Alright, look. You know my head is messed up, right? Brain's scrambled or whatever. I keep having these dreams. They're sorta like dreams, I guess, but it's like they're more real. There's... God, this is so stupid. There's this boat, and it's on fire. And I hear screaming. I think it's me screaming, but I can't be sure. And that's it.
It sounds awful. It sounds really awful. It also sounds like she's a tiny bit schizophrenic. Then again, she just had a dream about something that may have happened before or after. Are we dealing with another Mama Murphy here? I don't know.
That sounds awful. I'm sorry you're going through this.
Okay, let's not get all sappy. I thought it was all bullshit, only...
Okay. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I found this key. I had it somewhere. It's fuzzy, but I swear it's connected.
Ah!
It means something. And Cog said he knows what, and he says you know too. So just take it and... I don't know. Fix this.
I was wondering about that chest, and now we have a key! Most excellent. Yeah, sorry about that, Kasumi. Apparently, I got interrupted. Where'd Cog go? You know what? Never mind, I'll talk to him when I find him. First things first, we finish our conversation with Kasumi.
Hey, Kasumi.
Have you found anything yet?
Yes, I did. We went through this.
Damn
We went
it.
through this.
You know what?
Yeah. He had good intentions, doesn't even cover it because he's evil. No, that doesn't really cover it either. He didn't do it out of maliciousness. He was desperate. That's probably the most accurate thing out of everything. He didn't do it because he wanted to. Because he wanted to inflict harm. He just didn't think he had an
Not
option.
saying anything.
I think he was desperate. He thought it was the only way.
Has Acadia been a mistake this whole time? Is it worth saving? There are good people, synths here.
You should go home. I'm not sure. Acadia will burn. Acadia's worth protecting. That's the thing. Dima did it to protect Acadia. I don't know to what extent Acadia knows what he has done for them. And they're just trying to eke out a living here. Yeah,
Hello?
I'd say Acadia
Just
is worth protecting.
Acadia is still an ideal worth protecting. I'll do everything I can.
You're right. We have to see this through. Maybe you can use what you've found in Dima's memories and convince the old synth to do what's right. I know you've been doing all the hard work. I've been making a few things. Take them. Maybe they'll help. Come talk to me when this is all over, okay? Good luck.
You wouldn't happen to have antibiotics, would you? I need antibiotics. I just used one. Stealth boys. You can keep the stealth boys. I don't use stealth boys. I don't need to use it. Once I engage in combat, it's pretty much over. Stealth is out the window. We go loud. We go very loud. Oh well. So now, we should talk to Dima about his previous actions. But before that,
Synths and humans will all get along someday. I just know it.
I
It
hope
might
so
not look
too,
like
Miranda.
much.
I
This
hope
is
so
the only
too.
place I know of where I don't need to hide who I am.
Yeah, this is gonna be really rough on them once they discover what their glorious leader has done to protect them. Not gonna be fun.
I need to talk to you. Look, it's no secret that I don't exactly trust outsiders. Anyone. But I need help. The kind of help that stays quiet. I have my own set of contacts. Folks that warn me when things are about to go bad. And they're telling me that Chase screwed up. Something she did the last time she was in the Commonwealth got the Institute's attention, and they're on her trail. There's a courser sniffing around, and it won't be long before he finds Acadia. Can't let that happen. You've proven you can handle yourself. Can you stop him?
Would it matter if the Courser did find Acadia? The Institute's gone. I mean, even if it discovered everything going on around here, it's not like reporting back's gonna accomplish anything. Why do that?
Chase is a Courser. Why not let them fight it?
That's not what I meant.
He sees Chase. He knows he's on the right trail. Someone who's not a synth, nothing to do with Acadia, can't give us up. So, are you in?
That's not what I meant. I'll find... Yeah, I've done this before, yeah. But do we have to make it a fight?
Coursers? Wouldn't be the first time I've taken one down.
Shit. Should have guessed it, I suppose. Alright, so you're the real deal. That means you're in, yeah?
Again, the Institute's gone. We probably don't have to fight. I could probably convince the Courser to join Acadia, maybe? Maybe. It's not like making a fight of it is going to accomplish anything.
I'll find him before he finds you. Don't worry.
I know this means you putting your life in danger for me. For us. I want you to know that it's not for nothing.
Okay, so now we have another Courser that we gotta stop. Where is this Courser? Oh, it's really nearby.
They really pulled it off. I'm impressed.
Okay, where are you, Cog? We had something else we needed to discuss. Up, down, where's the marker?
Did you need something?
I think Dima's above us, so not that... Ah, there's Cog, there's Cog.
Can I help you?
Oh yeah, you might also have need for help from me?
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
Picking flowers for science and profit? You have my attention.
What exactly is the point of all this?
A mix of scientific inquiry and personal interest, I suppose. I'm curious about the changes the species has gone through over the centuries. I also find them beautiful.
Alright, well, do I have any on me right now?
I have some flowers for you.
These will do nicely. Thank you. As promised, here are your caps.
Okay. Any Aster I find, I'll pick for her.
So, you see why I wanted you to know about this, right? That boat Faraday wanted you to find, it's connected, right? Gotta be. Please tell me you're gonna go check it out.
I don't know if it has a direct connection, but considering I have a key now, probability says yes.
I'll make sure I take a thorough look.
Thanks. I mean it. Just, if anything turns up, you come tell me. Not Jewel, okay? You and I can sort this out.
That's the thing. The boat's on the other side of the island from here, so it may be a while before I return there. You're probably gonna have to wait on that. And now for the big confrontation. Gotta talk to Dima about everything I've just discovered. That's gonna be a fun conversation. Now before I do that, let's do a quick reminder of everything we found. We found nuclear launch keys, a kill code switch, and that he's a murderer. 2 out of the 3 I accept as just preparation. Oh.
I didn't want to believe you at first about us being brothers.
You don't have to apologize, Nick. I know it must have been a shock.
Yeah, well, I still don't feel proud of taking it as bad as I did. Maybe we can start over?
I'd like that. It's been good to talk to you again, Nick.
This just made things a lot more awkward. I'm gonna be talking to your newfound brother that, he may have killed someone and replaced them, a la the Institute. And he doesn't even remember. This is gonna be an awkward family reunion, isn't
I
it?
hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
That's the thing. Things did not start peacefully. Oh yeah, we got all three options. Nuclear keys, kill switch, and the synth replacement. Let's start from the top. Nuclear launch keys. That's kind of a big thing. You know, explosion, boom, mushroom cloud.
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself. So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
Alright, I'll accept that kind of explanation. Yes, there might be people there that just want to worship in peace, but at the same time, there are the fanatics. We have to deal with the fanatics. So, yeah, I'll protect the nucleus.
I found the launch key already. I'll make sure it's never used.
Thank you. Was there anything else in my memories? Some way we can work towards peace?
There's still nuclear missiles in that sub. Until they're dismantled and the... what is it? Uranium? Plutonium? Whatever is in those missiles has to be dismantled before I am anywhere near satisfied that things have been resolved.
Are you...
oh yeah, and the kill
right?
switch.
One of your memories was about a kill switch you installed to shut down power to Far Harbor and let the fog take them. It's all here on this holotape.
Let me see this. I remember. I was afraid that Far Harbor might turn against us. See us as too different for their precious island. So I made a contingency plan. Mass murder. I hid the kill switch code because I couldn't stomach the thought of actually using it. Then I hid the memory because I couldn't even stand knowing I made it. What have I done? If the children of Adam were to ever get a hold of that code, they would destroy Far Harbor.
Now, this is another complication. He made that kill switch just in case Far Harbor got exceptionally violent. And considering what Alan did out of mere suspicion, I can't fault Dima for wanting to make sure that if Far Harbor got as militant as the children of Adam did, having an option to protect Acadia was necessary. The fact that he didn't use it, though, is what matters. He did not use the kill switch. He kept it as a contingency plan, but that's exactly what it is. A contingency plan for an event that was possible. Not probable, but still possible. So I cannot fault him for that. We'll protect Far Harbor.
Don't worry, Dima. I already have the code. Far Harbor is safe.
Good. Now we just need to find some way to end this conflict. Have you found anything else in my memories?
Yeah, one big awkward thing. The institute you wanted to escape from, you kinda carried it with you.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth. So you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Yeah, isn't that gonna be mighty awkward? Why did you do it? I know why he did it. He did it because he was desperate. He did it because he needed some way to calm Far Harbor down. But what he did, it wasn't the only option. He felt it was the only option.
There's a lot to take in.
I want to hear from him. I want to see what he has to say for himself.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Let's proceed. I have no idea what that means. You're a fraud. Yeah, that pretty much encapsulates what I'm feeling right now. You did the right thing. No, not in the slightest. I hate to be judgmental, man, but
take your time.
You messed up big.
You're a fraud.
Maybe you're right. The compromises I've made, all without even knowing.
Yeah, it's called willful ignorance for a reason.
Ooh, burn.
Starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
Excuse me? Yeah, was anyone else in fault first? That is also a deciding factor in things.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
Okay, turn yourself in. I'm telling Far Harbor. No! That's like lighting a match to a powder keg. Keep your secret. Yeah. Can't you just turn yourself in? You did commit a murder.
Make your case to the people of Far Harbor, Dima. Let them decide.
And if their judgment is to destroy Acadia, the synths I've gathered here are innocent. I'm responsible for them being here.
They'll destroy Acadia. I know Alan's gonna go off the deep end.
You really think Far Harbor will destroy Acadia if they find out?
They were willing to kill the children of Atom for far less.
Alright. Decision point. You're still a murderer, trust in humanity. I could tell him to turn himself in. But at the same time, that kinda doesn't resolve the whole thing with the children of Adam. And Dima is right about one thing. If they destroy Acadia, those fog condensers go down. And everything goes down the toilet. Okay. Well, put this on the back burner for now, because apparently he has an idea for the children of Adam. We will return to this in a moment.
Then you agree that Far Harbor must never know what happened?
It'll remain a secret for now. That's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping later on, down the line, after we resolve the whole thing with the children of Adam, then we tell Far Harbor. That's my line of thought here. Because once we make sure the island is safe, that you are no longer needed to protect the people, then you own up to your mistakes. That's my thought process here. I'm hoping that's an option. Because I'm very, very much despising keeping this secret. But if it's needed for operational secrecy, to make sure that the children of Adam stand down because you have an idea, then yes. We'll have to do this for now.
I'll keep your secret, Dima.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused.
It didn't seem to stop him before.
As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom.
Oh, are you
We could
serious?
replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
Oh, come on. Is there another option? Please tell me that there's another option. I had to deal with this with the Institute. Are we going to be repeating the same mistake?
There must be another way we can make things right.
None that I can see. The authority of the High Confessor is absolute. The children of Atom won't see the need for peace unless he changes his mind.
No, there's another option. We make him disappear. We make him utterly, completely disappear. Or I could just outright kill him. They still don't know that I'm not part of your group. I could be a pariah to the children of Adam. I don't care. I mean, he did the same thing to Confessor Martin, maybe.
Time.
I don't know, but the
This
thing
is
is that
not a
there's
moment
enough
for
doubt there that that is an
instant
option.
decisions.
And the fact that they're not too keen on digging into the past also works in my favor. Alright. This is the only way, fine. What does this entail?
Alright. Tell me what your plan is.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Replacement? Convincing replacement. Who's gonna be the replacement? We're effectively gonna be killing 2 people here for this plan. Yeah, I have to kill him.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Oh, good. Tell me I can humiliate him. Get him to stand down. Get him to just take off the mantle of power and give it to someone a lot less crazy would help.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement...
Not what I meant.
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
Dima, you are not making this a convincing argument for me. And what about the replacement? Who's going to be doing the replacing?
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectus while I prepare a volunteer.
As long as it's a bloody volunteer. I am hating this oh so much. Oh so very much. But at the same time, the children of Adam have to be stopped. They have a nuke. That's what really is making me so very unwilling to let them remain. And at the same time, he's also right. There are innocents among them. I am still hoping dearly that after all this, we convince Dima to tell the truth about what happened to Far Harbor. Maybe later, in the records, something is told about what happened to Tectus as well.
Take your time.
But Far
This is
Harbor
not a
is
moment
alone. has to know. It has to know.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Acadia's shield. +1 intelligence, agility, and endurance? Freaking hell! I was about to say, stuff it, I don't need your things, but you're kind of bribing me really well right now. Curse you, Dima. Curse you and your great legendary items. Okay. So we have now just acquired a bunch of new jobs to do for Acadia. And at the same time, just walked into a bit of a nightmare. I'm gonna be doing what I wanted to stop at the Institute. But at the same time, it's not like I have any other options because bloody quests. Why can't I have an option to just say, hey, Tectus, stand down or I'm gonna reveal your dirty, dirty secrets. Do something that makes the rest of the children of Adam not want to follow you anymore. Find someone else to replace him. That's not a synth. No, I don't have that option. And it is infuriating. Okay, calm down. Review my options. Recover Martin's holotapes. Where is it? All the way over here. Okay, fine. It's near where? Haddock Cove, Ruined Church, Fringe Cove Docks. Ah, and here's Southwest Harbor. Okay, here is my plan. I'm going to eliminate the Courser because that's priority number 1. We will head to the Nucleus and see if they have any new jobs for me. But before that, head to Southwest Harbor, pick up whatever is in the chest. And depending on what I find at the Nucleus, maybe directly after, I go and recover Martin's holotapes. Unless something else pops up. But that's the plan. Courser first, boat second, Nucleus third. But that will be for the next episode. For now, I hope I have entertained you. And I hope you are just equally as frustrated as I am about my choices. Farewell.